Guys, we've spent some time on the show today talking about the two latest fears that are out there, the Ebola virus and the Entero strain, this new virus that did claim a life of a toddler in New Jersey. So we've got with us Dennis and Judy, both halves of the Dennis and Judy Show on 101.5. Thanks for being with us, guys. We wanted you to weigh in on this because, you know, part of it is you've got this serious side, serious viruses out there, people are being hurt by it, and then you've got the other side that there's a lot of panic out there. And my question is, what are your listeners saying?
Our listeners think that Enterovirus could be like the flu, and the reason we get all freaked out is because we have social media and we have the internet, and so people are thinking kids are dying every minute, but that's not what's happening.
One of the things that people aren't talking about with this virus is how did this pop up all of a sudden and why? And one of the theories is that with this flood of people coming from south of the border, young people coming in the last few months, that maybe they've integrated the population where they weren't vaccinated the same way our kids are. So you have that put into the mix. And, of course, with the Ebola, you know, there's some panic about should we shut borders and keep people confined to their countries in West Africa. But like Judy said, most of it's media-driven.
We're freaking out.
Well, so Veronica was at the airport today.
Well, this is so funny to sit down with you and have this conversation here today because I will never forget listening to your show last winter when you were talking about the flu vaccine. And I think you specifically said you don't get the vaccine.
And
I was so upset because I felt like, you know, that was sending the wrong message to people. I have a friend whose mother died of the flu. Like
we send the wrong messages all the time.
People do need to take some precautions, and I was so angry. It turned you off because I said you have to be, you know, reasonably precautious, and something like a vaccine, something like just spreading information does matter.
I do believe in reasonable precautions. So if you're really old, if you're infirm, if you're an infant, but me, I'm fine.
You know, there's a good reason, though, for the media flurry around this issue, and it's because the World Health Organization and the doctors that were there have said that the U.S. and other countries and Liberia and Sierra Leone, they didn't act fast enough.
I guess when we're talking about Ebola, that makes sense, but when it comes to the Enterovirus and the one death we've had here in New Jersey, I mean, Eli was just 4 years old. He was in school on Monday, on Tuesday, not in school on Wednesday, Thursday, he died. I mean, how does that not make every other parent in that school scared?
Oh, it sends chills up everybody's spine, but what's the proper way to contain it and disseminate information without causing panic?
The Enterovirus is right now contained, even though it seems like it's all over the place because of the media. Right now it's contained, it's small, there are very few deaths in comparison to how many kids have it. And to be honest with you, my kid could have Enterovirus right now and I don't even know it.
When I got swine flu, it was very, very bad because I have asthma. So I was immediately one of those people where they were like, this is a big deal, you have to be careful, maybe you should go to the hospital immediately. So I mean, if you do have a previous condition that could affect this further, you really should take the steps because it'll hit you a lot harder than it would hit just somebody that doesn't have that respiratory issue.
How long ago did you have it?
How long did I have it?
Exactly.
Yeah, clear the set, that's it. What happened?
Where's the hand sanitizer?
All right. Dennis, Judy, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Listen to you guys every day, 10 to 2, NJ 101.5. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it. Yeah,
us.
you bet.
So much.
Thanks.